Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out the all-new Huawei MatePad Mini 2025, a compact tablet that promises flagship screen quality, big performance in a small body, and useful features. Does it live up to the hype? Let's dive in. Right off the bat, the MatePad Mini makes a strong impression. It feels premium. With a thickness of 5.1 millimeters and a weight of around 255 grams, it's one of the thinnest and lightest tablets in its class. Huawei offers a few color options: Snow White, Obsidian Black, Spruce Green, plus a special Royal Red Collector's Edition. The build uses titanium alloy plus high-strength steel in the frame for sturdiness without adding much bulk. The bezels are very thin, about 2.99 millimeters on the sides, which helps with immersion. The display is one of the MatePad Mini's biggest strengths. Huawei equips it with an 8.8-inch OLED panel with a sharp resolution of 2,560 by 1,600 pixels. It supports a 120 Hz refresh rate, so scrolling, transitions, animations feel fluid. Brightness is excellent. Peak brightness can hit about 1,800 nits, which makes it quite usable even in outdoor lighting. The screen-to-body ratio is high, thin bezels all around, giving more usable display real estate. If you're using it for reading, video, or creative work, this screen is going to impress. Just note, OLEDs sometimes have glare versus reflective issues outdoors, but this one handles brightness well. Might not completely eliminate reflections, but strong effort here. Under the hood, you get the Kirin 9010, sometimes referred as Kirin 9020 chipset. RAM starts at 12 gigabytes, and storage variants go up to 512 gigabytes or more in special editions. It ships with HarmonyOS 5.1, which has grown more polished with each release. Multi-window support, stylus input with M Pencil Pro, and some neat smart features are included, like eye movement, page turning, voice assistant, etc. It supports 5G, Wi-Fi 7, and even Beidou two-way satellite messaging. So, you're getting modern networking, Huawei Central. In daily tasks, browsing, streaming, reading, note-taking, it feels very smooth. Performance for heavier tasks will depend on your variant, storage, background apps, but overall, a strong showing for a compact tablet. For cameras, the MatePad Mini has a 50-megapixel primary rear camera, f1.8, plus an 8-megapixel ultra-wide on the back. On the front, there's a 32-megapixel selfie camera, good for video calls or content creation. Huawei Central battery is healthy, 6,400 milliamp hours, not enormous, but in a device this thin and light, it's solid. It supports 66 watts wired fast charging via USB Type-C. That means you can top up reasonably quickly. And here are what I see as the pros and trade-offs for the MatePad Mini. Pros: stunning OLED display, high resolution plus high refresh plus excellent brightness. Super thin and light design, very portable, easy to hold one-handed. Strong cameras for its size, both front and back, rapid charging, good battery in this compact body, modern connectivity, 5G, Wi-Fi 7, satellite messaging, and useful smart features. Cons: because it's so thin, cooling may be limited. Under heavy use, things might warm up. No guarantee Google Play services depending on region, which may affect app availability for some users. Battery life under heavy GPU-intensive tasks or games likely drops significantly. Availability: initially China, so depending on your region, price and support could vary. So is the Huawei MatePad Mini 2025 worth it? If you want one of the best compact tablets, especially for reading, media consumption, note-taking, or traveling, it offers a lot of value. The display, portability, and overall build quality are excellent. If your priorities are heavy gaming or maximum raw performance, or if you absolutely need Google services, if that's an issue in your country, then you may want to check alternatives. But for many, this is a top candidate in the compact tablet space. Thanks for watching. If this helped you decide whether the MatePad Mini is for you, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more reviews, and drop your thoughts below. What feature matters most in a tablet this size? Is it screen, battery, weight, or software? I'll catch you in the next one.